Imagine you're at a trade show and a sales rep sits down with a laptop to show you his point of sale software. The demo looks clean. One login, one dashboard, hardware, software, payment processing, all seamlessly connected. Inventory updates when a transfer closes. Compliance workflow built right in. So you sign up. And for a while, it's everything they promised. But here's what most merchants don't figure out until it's too late. You didn't just buy a POS system, you handed over the keys to the most critical function in your business. Across the payments industry, there's been a quiet push toward vertical integration. POS providers bundling hardware, software, and processing into a single, locked ecosystem. The pitch is always simplicity. One vendor, one statement, fewer moving parts, right? But firearms businesses operate in one of the most scrutinized, most deplatformed verticals in the country. And trade-offs that are mildly annoying for a coffee shop, for example, can be genuinely dangerous for a gun store. Now, the most aggressively integrated platforms, Square, Stripe, most large national banks, won't touch a firearms business at all. Not because of your risk profile, because of policy. There's no application, no conversation, no exception. The door is just closed. So firearms merchants get pushed toward industry-specific systems like Celerant, FFL Boss, Rapid Gun Systems, Trident One, Orchid, built with FFLs in mind. Not all of them are built the same way, and the difference that matters most isn't the feature set. It's who controls the payments once you're inside. Some POS platforms are open. You connect your own processor and keep those two relationships separate. Others are closed, with processing locked to their in-house provider. You're not choosing a processor, you're accepting theirs. And when your POS and processor are the same entity, your negotiating leverage disappears. The rate you're paying today is the rate you're paying until they decide otherwise. Proprietary hardware, multi-year contracts, early termination fees, and data portability restrictions. Switching is designed to be hard, and that's not an accident. Now, let's just imagine this. Your processor freezes your account. Maybe it's a chargeback spike, a compliance review, a portfolio level policy change that has nothing to do with how you run your business. It doesn't really matter why. Card payments stop. Fund payments are held. And because your processing and POS are tied together to the same provider, you don't just lose the ability to run credit cards, you lose the ability to run your business. There's no backup processor to switch to, just a support queue and a freeze notice, which seems to happen right before a gun show or payroll. And that right there is the single point of failure that nobody mentions at the amazing demo at the trade show. However, an open POS changes what that risk actually costs you. If your processor has a problem, you find a new one. Your software stays running, your business stays open. And a problem in one relationship doesn't become a problem in both. That's the difference between a bad week and a business-threatening event. So here's what's critical when you're evaluating a point-of-sale system, or you're already inside one and you're starting to feel the walls close in. The questions worth asking aren't about the dashboard or feature set. Here's what you should be asking. Can you change processors without changing your POS? What happens to your data if you leave? What does your contract say about termination fees? If your merchant account gets frozen tomorrow, does your store stay open? And for firearms businesses, those questions aren't hypothetical. They're operational reality. And that's exactly the environment TacticalPay was built for. We work exclusively with gun stores and FFLs who want processing that fits their business, not processing that holds them hostage. So whether you're evaluating a new setup or locked into one that's stopped working for you, well, we're here to have that conversation. All right, so I hope you found all of this helpful, and please subscribe to the show. And if you want to talk through your setup, TacticalPay is where to start.